New show.
It's Fat Guy Radio Show.
You didn't answer my question. Are you happy?
Of course I'm no happy. Look at me, I'm a big fat slob. I've got bigger titties than you do. I've got more chins than a Chinese phone book. I've not seen my willy in 2 years, which is long enough to declare legally dead. I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. If you'll excuse me, there's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Myself. Oh, God. Sorry, I farted. It's a long road ahead.
It's Fat Guy Radio Show, featuring Corey Blaze. And now, here's your host, Corey Blaze.
I don't care how many times I hear that, I'm going to crack up laughing.
What a great intro.
I'm sorry, I farted. Hey! It's like I haven't seen you guys in 15 years.
Oh,
You know, it's a great day. I'm excited to be here. It's a really good time. What?
that's off.
Yes. Gate is really tight right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm trying to build up to this song right here, Philippius. I got a question for you. He missed it. You're not familiar with this song? What does the fox say? Okay. All right, let me get into it and I'll explain it in a minute.
What is
All
this
right.
song?
It's hilarious. We'll talk about it in a second. Live from the BDB's radio studios. Welcome to Fat Guy Radio Show. I'm your host, Corey Blaze. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show, so I encourage you to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Fat Guy Radio Show. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Fat Guy Radio Show. And give us a ring on the Fat Guy Radio Show listener line. Presented by Google Voice, 623-349-1652. Call us anytime and listen for your voice on the show. Do your part. Spread the word about the show by sharing Fat Guy Radio Show on all your social media. And when you share the show, a fat guy gets his wings. Today's show is brought to you by the Amazon Prime. Just like us, everyone in this room has Amazon Prime, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Way to play along there, buddy. Become an Amazon Prime customer today by clicking the Amazon Prime banner on our website. As a Fat Guy Radio Show listener, signing up for Prime through our website gets you free 2-day shipping on millions of items, unlimited instant streaming movies and TV shows, plus over 350,000 Kindle titles for free. Jake, how much does it cost?
$70 a year?
No, for free.
Oh,
But to take advantage of all these special offers, you must go through the Amazon Prime banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Don't believe me? Try it for free, Jake. Through our banner, you get an Amazon Prime free trial for 30 days.
oh, okay.
Don't delay. Get started today by clicking the Amazon Prime banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Boys, it's like I haven't seen you in 15 years.
I know, it's so good to be back.
Jake, you're looking svelte today.
Svelte?
Svelte.
What the heck does that mean?
I don't know. I heard it the other day. I believe that's what the fox says.
The fox?
You've never heard this song before?
No.
It's like this. I heard it being discussed on the Mike O'Bara show, and I said we've got to play this on the show. But it's What Does the Fox Say? And it's just a really stupid song, just telling you that all these other animals that we have, we know what their sounds are, but we don't know what the sound the fox makes. Here it comes. So you know it's one of those club things, you know what I mean?
Fist pumping?
Fist pumping, all of that stuff, because you don't know what the fuck say. This guy is not famous, but it's a YouTube sensation, another YouTube hit, and it's the we'll put the video, we'll tag the video up on FatGuyRadioShow.com so everybody can go and watch the music video. But it's just a simple song. What does the fox say?
That's a good question.
What does he say? What does the giraffe say?
We don't know.
We don't know. All right, folks, welcome to the show. The opening of the show is a little different. We made some adjustments back when we did My Happily Dysfunctional Family, that episode last week with the Smedleys. First off, we've got to give a big, huge rounding clap to the Smedleys for allowing us to come in. And all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
To allow us to come in. Okay, I said that's enough.
Philippius, come on, man.
I fought it.
Oh, Austin Powers.
The Smedleys letting us come in, White Knight and Hot Lips Houlihan, for letting us come in and do that show in their house with all the kids. We've gotten some amazing responses from that show where people are like, that could not have possibly gone any better. We were really we just went in there kind of blind. There wasn't anything that we were willing to do. We were out of the studio for the last couple of weeks because there were some things that were being changed around, and we were kind of revamping the show, and a lot of things were moving around and changing within the BDB radio network. So that brought on the My Happily Dysfunctional Family series, and we'll continue that with another Happily Dysfunctional Family show coming up here very soon. But we're all back. Philippius is back. I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays, boy.
A month of Sundays.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that rousing, entertaining comment. And Jake!
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Not much.
You were doing it for me today.
Oh,
Look at you.
You do it for me every day.
I know, right?
I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I just go on and look at his pictures. I mean, what? What do we? What?
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Slob everywhere.
What?
I've been kind of slacking on Facebook. Are you hearing something that I'm not?
No.
I think so. Let's let the cat out the bag now. Those of you that are watching us on Ustream, you see that Jake is sporting some very nice Sennheiser headphones. And I'm over here with my dollar store 99-cent headphones.
Wicked.
That are wickedly broke. And so Jake now
Hey,
has...
we got some blue ones right there on the wall if you want to.
Those don't work. But I think Jake's new headphones...
Those look like fighter pilot headphones.
From the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just see her riding down in the fire truck with those headphones on. But Jake has a brand new set of headphones, and they're 1,500 times better than what I got on. They're 200 times better than what Philippius has on.
$1,500 for those things.
About that.
I wouldn't doubt it. But so Jake is hearing things that the rest of us can't. But go ahead. I'm really proud of you for this. Please let everybody know, since the last time you were on the show, you have now officially begun your college career per se, so that's why the headphones are there.
Yes.
And you've got a new little toy, and I want to give you at the top of the show the opportunity to kind of share with everybody what has transpired in your life over the last 2 weeks.
Well,
Let me give you a timpani.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Jake's life in the last 2 weeks.
I started school.
Yeah! He's in debt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He's in debt.
Woo, debt.
No house, no car, no nothing. Straight $100,000 in debt.
Yeah, college.
Yeah, college.
College.
What are you going to school for?
Audio.
See why he's here.
Audio.
You know what? When I hear that, just instantly I get excited.
I love the audio.
So that you've got the new headphones.
Yeah.
Because of what you're doing in school.
Yep. We got a MacBook Pro.
Please show it off because let me give you this. Okay, go ahead.
For everyone on Ustream.
Well, let me give you your solo shot here. There we go.
Upside down apple.
An upside down apple.
That's beautiful.
Right side up apple.
Oh,
sideways apple.
That's just sex right there. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up.
Oh God. Too shiny.
I'm too scared. I'll drop it.
Okay, don't drop it. 'Cause if you drop it, I'm going to tell you right now, we're both going to be in the fetal position holding each other crying.
I don't want that to happen.
Because I feel like Apple products are like little itty bitty little metallic babies.
They are. They're amazing, but super fragile.
Super fragile.
Just like my babies.
Oh.
Just like all 9 of my babies.
All nine of his babies, Philippius. Are you Mexican?
Wow.
No, they're yours.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why my finger slipped and I hit that one by mistake.
It worked.
You're in school. You're in school. You got the new headphones. You've got audios. And here's the secret, people. Listen to me. Jake can't hear me right now.
No.
Here's the secret.
Can't hear him at all.
He's here because he's going to school for audio. And we do a radio show. All right. Enough goofiness.
We do a radio stew.
I'm very proud of you. It's a big thing. Are you excited about the whole school experience and what you're doing? Are you having a good time so far?
Dude, it's amazing.
Nice.
Like I was in school last year.
Yeah.
I'll put it out there.
Okay.
And I was living the dorm life. I kind of miss that.
Really? So no dorm life here because you're rocking the home thing.
I'm rocking living at home with my dad. I shouldn't admit that, but it's true.
Don't be ashamed of that. Do you know that the average age of people living at home with their parents is now up into the 30s?
Really?
Yeah, I live at home with my mom and dad too.
Yeah. See? You're not alone.
Do you really?
No.
Oh.
Well,
I was like,
Flip,
wow, okay.
you could have left it out there for him to feel better about himself.
Might as well be my mom and dad.
Pretty much, because he's attached at the hip to his family. You couldn't sever them if you put a chainsaw between them.
Probably so.
I'm so
Oh.
Who do I live with?
so
No one.
He used to live at Spot.
so lonely inside real.
I don't live with anyone anymore. No.
You
But
should let me
you
move in.
was a Spock.
We should room together.
that would be the good idea that
You should have never had.
should.
Next topic.
All right, folks. Thank you very much. I'm just hitting buttons at random here. Sorry. He loves it. See, Jake loves it when I mess up.
Oh,
Do
my
you
gosh.
not? You love it when I mess up?
You're such an idiot.
I am. I'm a
You're
buffoon.
such an idiot.
Here's the thing. When we've been out of the studio for a while and we come back in, everybody's all giddy and happy and so forth because we haven't seen each other in a while. So I suggest that we just all stand up right now and take our pants off.
Yeah, okay.
Mine's already off. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Jake. Okay. Jake's going to give the Ustream the Ustream people a treat.
Woo.
We don't have a dump button on Ustream. You know what?
It's okay.
You want to do it, you go for it. You've got to work and live with yourself. I'm going to sit over here and laugh and possibly touch myself twice.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, let's get to actually some good things. I'm gonna do that all show now because he loves it.
You're just pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh my god.
You know, he just loves it. All right, boys. My dysfunctional family was a fun time. What
Yes.
people didn't see was
Was
what
the craziness.
was the shenanigans after the show. So Philippius and I are down in Tempe. We're with
Apples to apples.
we're with the Smetleys, and they break out this game. What was it called?
Apples to apples.
Apples. Okay, we're all grown ass adults, Jake. All grown people
Yeah.
sitting around the kitchen table playing a card game.
Yeah.
And okay, how did the game work? Because I should know because I was the only one that wasn't drinking, and I'll explain why.
But did you turn apples to apples into a drinking game?
Yes, pretty much.
That's amazing. That's
Now that he says it, I feel like a juvenile.
that's amazing.
So we were playing. Is it really a kids game?
I don't know what it is.
It's a kid's
rated
game.
like 5+.
It is. It's got little apples in it. It's a kid's game.
It was a kids game that we turned into an adult drinking
There is
game.
an adult version called Cards Against Humanity.
What is that? Is that the same thing like apples to apples?
It's like the same thing, but a lot more inappropriate.
There was
We should have had that one.
we got pretty inappropriate that night.
Well, I wanted to go all the way inappropriate.
What is it called again?
It's called Cards Against Humanity.
Cows, bells.
Want to play it on the show?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
Why can't we?
That's a whole show right there.
That'd be. We'll just do the whole.
How
thing.
about we just do that as an extra thing for Ustream?
Why not?
Yeah.
One
When do you
night.
want to do it?
Yeah, when do we want to do it? Let's set it up.
When
Let's
it cools
do it.
down?
I don't know.
How many people do we need though? Do we need 3 or do we need an even number like 4?
We could bring 4 or 5, whoever.
How many people do you need though? Is it supposed to be even?
You can play 3. It doesn't matter.
All right.
You've got one person who's a judge, and then 2 people who are the players, and the judge picks who's the funnier card.
Okay, so it's basically just
Yeah.
like apples and apples because
Yeah.
when we were playing at the Smetley's house, I was the judge. First, it was going around the table.
Yep.
You know, this person's the judge, and then this
Yeah.
person's the judge, and then it got to me, and then Philippius, and then Dominique, and then it went to John, and then here's the thing. I wasn't able to drink because I was driving, and Tempe is way too far away
Yeah.
for me to, maybe roll them bones. We don't, we don't promote drinking and driving. I'm just saying allegedly.
Allegedly. He had water.
I had a lot of water.
Well, he said it was water. It was actually...
We don't know what it was. It was a clear liquid.
It was a clear liquid. It was water. But here on Fat Guy Radio
Tequila.
Show, we do not promote
Vodka.
drinking and driving.
I knew exactly which button you were going to press.
Okay, I'll mess it up this time. We don't promote drinking and driving.
One of these... yep. That was the perfect ending too. Oh.
So we were playing apples to apples. It was
In the
drinking.
pig's pen.
I was the judge. And here's the thing: if their card, what was the rules? If you didn't get picked by the judge,
You take a drink.
you had to take a drink. Okay, so Philippius was drinking.
Yeah.
White Knight and Hot Lips Houlihan were drinking. I wasn't drinking, so I became the standard judge. Here's the thing: I gotta let the cat out of the bag, Philippius. I was cheating the whole time.
I know you were.
How do you know? How do you know I was cheating?
Because you and John would look and he'll be like,
I was cheating for your cards. That's why you started winning at the end.
yeah, right.
I was, because what I was doing is I was doing sleight of hand.
I still lost.
Yeah, that's because you were horrible at the first part of the game.
When he wasn't cheating,
When I wasn't cheating.
you're just really bad at
You know
the
what that
game.
is?
What?
That's some bull.
Okay, you gotta edit yourself out. No, you were horrible at the opening of the game. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was
I was
fun.
drinking.
Yeah, and as the alcohol started flowing more,
I got better.
it got much better. It got so much more interesting. And then at one point, I do believe this may or may not be true. Allegedly, the White Knight may have started spiking drinks at some point.
What?
He may have started spiking drinks to the point where it was discovered, allegedly,
Yes.
that he spiked someone's drink because the drink tasted so horrible.
Because he's crazy.
You can't mix alcohol with beer. You can't
Like
mix liquor with beer.
Oh, that's how he was spiking.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
pretty much like battery acid.
Yeah.
He was basically pouring more alcohol into people's drinks, allegedly.
so they get more drunk.
So they get more drunk in the show.
I was thinking he put like roofies or something in there.
He should
I
have.
was flabbergasted at the thought of him putting drugs into people's drinks.
He probably did.
I was like, he's the White Knight. He can't do that.
He is the White Knight. Some sounds we can't hear, some sounds we can hear. We don't know what's going on, but
I don't know.
we have an audio student in the house, so he'll be able to fix all that for us now.
No.
Compressor's eating your voice.
It is eating my voice. So it was a fun time. I'm excited. I'm even more excited now that we're going to play it here on the show.
Yeah.
Why not? As a
Dude,
bonus show for
awesome.
Ustream, we'll just do it as a bonus show?
Yeah, why not?
I was looking at the
Oh.
weather. It's going to start cooling down.
Oh, when it starts cooling down, you know I like to have fun. Speaking of weather cooling down, you know what I did this last Sunday? After the church thing, I came home and I cooked in my kitchen.
Did it stay nice out on this?
It was beautiful. It was a little humid, but we had that big, huge rainstorm that came through. And what's bad about this, to flip the coin one more time, is that rainstorm, Jake, went to Colorado and just wiped Colorado out.
I know.
Our prayers and thoughts are out to the people
Yeah,
of Colorado, because my God, the devastation
That was
up
horrible.
there.
Yes.
We got it, but when it got up there to the Mile High City and the surrounding, it was really interesting. I don't mean to digress to Colorado, but it's all over the news.
For people who don't know, we live in Arizona.
Yeah, we do. If you don't know that, I don't know what rock you've been living under.
Well, they could
The
be
one
new
that
listeners.
Patrick lives under?
You're right. See, Jake is here for the listeners.
I'm here for them.
He's here for them and the Ustreamers, because there's a Ustream show that goes on in the middle of our show.
I love you guys.
And I try my best not to pay attention to it because he's so damn cute. Look at him. Look at him, folks. There he is. No, if you're not watching us on Ustream, I don't know what the hell to tell you, but it's great. But our hearts go out to the people of Colorado. Okay,
Yeah.
so last Sunday it was cool here. It was, oh my God, I think we got up to like 83 degrees on Sunday or something like that. It was really, really nice, and I fired up my kitchen and my oven, and I went to the grocery store, Jake. Went grocery shopping and cooked. And I'll explain to you what I cooked right after this. Let's take a quick break right here. This is what we call a radio tease.
Oh, man, I'm so curious.
We'll be right back on Fat Guy Radio Show. All right, folks, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Jeez, I'm curious. You're as cute as you can be. All right, folks, this portion of the show is brought to you by our friends at Halo 6, American-made premium e-liquid and superior quality electronic cigarettes. Halo 6 is a premium and odorless, smokeless e-cigs. Now introducing an advanced electronic cigarette, the Triton Tank System. Experience the advanced vaping performance, robust anti-leak tank, super long batteries with the Triton Tank. Get started with the Triton Tank System Starter Kit. Everything you need to enjoy your advanced vaping experience. Halo 6, I'm vaping, baby.
My friend just got like a cigar version of one of those.
They are amazing. Halo 6, I'm a G6 fan. I like the little ones because they're easy for me to conceal when I'm vaping in places that you're not supposed to be vaping, which I don't understand why those places even exist.
I don't think they do.
They're not on the right page.
I just don't think they understand yet.
My day job, you shouldn't be vaping.
Yeah, well, I mean...
And that's what's really, really crazy. But anyway, I digress. Halo 6, you heard we played the commercial at the top of the show, didn't we?
Yes.
My favorite commercial. I had so much fun. We've cut so many
so
of these.
Sexy.
I know, right? We've cut so many of these, and I'll let the cat peek out the bag. There may or may not be a video commercial in the works.
I like how you were like poking your eye. Well,
I was supposed to be doing this. I was supposed to be looking against my nose. I'm sorry. Just for you, Jake.
oh yeah,
no problem. All right, so Sunday it was nice and cool out.
Yep.
The house was cool. I actually heard my air conditioning do this. Yes, it went off. No, it went off. It stopped. My air conditioning went off.
Is it still on the roof?
Maybe. It may or may not have fallen off. I love the fact that my air conditioning goes off. That's my favorite sound of the entire summer is my AC shutting off. So I went to the store. Philippius.
Yes.
You'll be able to track with me. Jake, do you cook at all?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Of course not.
Stick around me, son. I'll take you places. I went.
I can make a frozen pizza.
That's amazing. And at your age, you're way advanced than other people in your age bracket. Philippius, don't reveal it yet because you're going to know what it is as soon as I say the first two things that I bought from the grocery store. Corn tortillas. Sauce.
Yes.
Sauce?
Chicken breast. Green onions.
So a chicken quesadilla.
Cheese. Did I say not to say it before? No, quesadilla? No, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. You overshot the runway and you crashed like you were, that flight in San Francisco. And cheese.
Oh, man.
And beans. And beans. Refried beans.
Nice.
Philippius. What did I make with those ingredients?
I don't remember what you made.
Oh my God!
You were supposed to guess.
Just guess.
Just take a wild guess.
Chicken burrito.
A chicken burrito. I'm sorry, that's not what we were looking for. Jake, you want to chime in?
It's all the same thing because Mexican food is usually just the same thing wrapped differently.
I'm gonna give that to him.
Philippius is gonna hit me.
Sauce. Chicken breast.
What kind of sauce?
Enchilada sauce. If I said that, you'd get it.
An enchilada.
I made it. What, Jake? Try it again, Jake. What did I make on Sunday?
You made an enchilada.
Very good.
You know what enchilada is?
What is
the
enchilada?
Drink.
Enchilada.
No, the drink.
What is it? Tell me. I'm intrigued.
It's a beer with clamato.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
You know the
He's really foreign.
Tomato sauce. Drink.
Oh, so it's like a beer with a V8.
Yes.
Why can't he just say
with
a
a shot?
V8?
Okay.
What's okay?
Liquor.
Okay.
Jaeger.
So tell me
Jaeger,
more
don't you?
about your enchilada. Shut up, Philippians.
Your enchilada?
No, nobody drinks that funny, messed up, weird imported crap that you're talking about.
If you drink it,
Not
call the
important.
listener line.
If you've had If you've had tomatoes smashed in your beer, give us a call on the listener.
With an orange.
With an orange. So you got tomatoes, you got beers, and you got oranges.
This sounds disgusting.
Notice that everything that goes into this drink can be found on the freeway access route.
That's why it's so cheap.
I love your people, Philippius. I love your people.
It's all right.
All right. I made chicken enchilada casserole, and it was really easy.
Casserole?
A casserole.
So like you cook it in the oven.
Yeah, you boil the chicken first. You boil the chicken first, and you get the chicken. You boil the chicken, and then you get the beans and you heat them up so they're nice and soft. And then you pour a little sauce in the bottom of your casserole dish. You add a layer of corn tortillas. Then you add some beans, then chicken, sauce, cheese, tortillas, beans, chicken, sauce, cheese, and you just keep repeating until you've got everything loaded together. And you put it in the oven for 30 minutes.
That was an oven sound.
That was an oven sound.
Not a poop sound.
No, it wasn't poop.
That's an oven sound too. These are all oven sounds.
These are oven sounds for those of you keeping track.
Combustible stuff.
It was delicious, and I made 2 of them.
2 pans? Or
Did
what?
you save
2
one
pans.
for me?
Wow.
Did you save like a whole pan for me?
Not for a whole pan, but you know what? It was so easy to make, Jake. You know what? You come over to the house, and we will make it together.
I'm thinking you should put the recipe on the website.
Well, the thing is that I stole the recipe from another website.
That's okay.
We'll claim it as our own.
Put the recipe on After the Levels.
Whoa! Thank you for the free plug there. After the Levels, why not? Which, by the way, I'm glad you brought up After the Levels. This show is all over the place. We have show notes here, people. I haven't talked about one damn thing on this list.
That's all right.
After the Levels, Philippius,
Yes. What?
100,000 views last month.
100,000.
We hit the 100,000 view mark.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that deserves a clap. That deserves a clap. Thank you to everyone out there supporting After the Levels. I had no clue. We put up the naked Goran Dragic picture. Goran Dragic of the Phoenix Suns. We put his weenie up there. We had the
Did you put Wiener's Wiener on there?
we did not put Wiener's Wiener up there. Oh, Senator Wiener?
Yeah.
He's so played out. I'm so tired of him. But we've got some hot stories that have been popping up there, and everybody loves it except for the one that I put up there that was titled He's Your Preacher, Not Your God, or something like that. Anytime I attack religion, people get upset. But anyway, I digress. But I had a lot of fun turning on the oven on Sunday because it was so cool. And here's the thing. I haven't done it since because we're back in the hundreds.
Yes. 105 or something.
And whoever said that Labor Day is the end of summer needs to be shot in the face. Labor Day is not the end of anything. It's just going to continue for us here in Arizona.
Until like
It's
October.
the start of second summer.
Yeah. Second summer. I think Jake just titled the show. Second summer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Jake over there. Second summer. Yeah, they love you. Look at him. Man, you're killing them.
Dude,
They're
this
falling
crowd
all-
is amazing.
They're falling all
Thanks,
over the place.
Guys, stop. Oh,
It's that apple over there.
It's the apple that people are loving. Let's transition here because I know we've got a packed show. I'm actually got to get to this. I got to give a couple of birthday shout outs, a couple of belated birthday shout outs. Our good friend of the show, music producer Just James of James Court Productions, actually celebrated, I believe, his 15th birthday.
That's awesome.
He's 15 years old yesterday. He celebrated his birthday along with the beautifully sensational, smoky voice of Jay Renee. They both celebrate their birthday on the same date. And Jay Renee works under James Court Productions. So happy birthday to them. And an honorable mention because I was told I had to do this.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be at a birthday party right now. Supposed to be at a birthday party right now, Jake. And I couldn't be there because I'm here with you two lovely lads.
Oh, well.
Okay? And she's told me, well, since you can't be there, I better get a shout out on your show. So, huge supporter of the show.
Yes.
Big fan. My good friend, Felicia Martin. Happy birthday to you. Sorry I'm not there right now. And I will try to make it after the show. Not at all. So happy birthday
course.
to you. Now, that was lovely and sweet, wasn't it, Jake?
That was really nice.
It was a beautiful moment, right?
That was nice.
Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Yes. And I realized something. I need, on the show, Jake, quite often on the show, I come on and I praise organizations, and most of the time I not slander, because slander, the meaning of slander is when you're saying something that's not fact. And every company that I've talked about on the show, I've personally experienced. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I talked about my truck breaking down.
Yes.
And there were two companies that were involved in doing a miraculous thing. And I do appreciate them for doing what they do. However, one company has S the bed.
Wow.
I talked about Walmart, and I talked about Bell Road Honda. This is the guessing game show. What company do you think, Philippius, has S'd the bed? Bell Road Honda or Walmart?
Bell Road Honda.
Jake, you have a guess?
I'm going to say Bell Road Honda.
You are both absolutely correct. Bell Road Honda. Now, listen. I may just be, and you can tell me, Jake, tell me if I'm being oversensitive. Me being oversensitive? Absolutely not.
No, you are.
Yes, I am. Tell me if I'm being ridiculous when I'm starting to think that ever since I started taking my car to Bell Road Honda, things have started happening that have never happened before with my truck. First, the air conditioning goes out.
Yes.
Then now the truck, anytime it hits a button, you hear something rattle.
A button.
Or it hits a bump. A bump. Anytime it hits a butt.
What time you're like running over butts?
I'm running over a butt. People should be laying in the street.
Spiking people's drinks.
Anytime it hits a bump in the road, it now goes, you know? Yes, the other day I started the truck up, and then I get this. What the hell was that?
Wow.
That happened when I started my truck up. It did it when I went to my day job. I went to lunch. It did it. I drove home that night from work that evening. It did it. On my way to a meeting. It did it. What the hell is going on? I have never had these type of problems. And it seems like every month something new is happening with my truck. Now listen, I may or may not have reached out to Honda and did a little research on the year of my truck and how long they anticipate certain parts of the truck to last. My truck is nowhere near any of those benchmarks that Honda, the manufacturer, says this time your air compressor is estimated to last this long.
And they're charging you every time they go in there, huh?
And they are astronomical fees, man. We're not talking $35 oil changes here. We're talking stuff that's $500 and above.
Yeah.
And don't think for a second that I don't know what the secret is to some of these service centers. I won't let it out on the air, but I know that those people that are working for service centers, when things and repairs are a little bit more expensive, I know what happens on the back end. Don't think for a second that I don't know. Yeah. But I digress. All the stuff that's been happening to my truck, to the point where I'm having to be at this dealership every freaking month, shelling out $500 here, $300 there, $600 here, $700 there. Why is it continuously being, when they fix one thing, something else breaks? And here's the thing: I have never had this problem before, and Philippius, you know that I am religious about the upkeep of my car.
Yes.
And I only have dealerships work on my car. The only other company that has ever done anything to my car has been Walmart, and that was tires. And that was
so
it.
Weird.
Is it weird for me to think like this? Am I overreacting? Am I paranoid? Am I smoking that stuff?
I mean, it kind of sounds like a conspiracy theory, but if you're right, then you're right.
But how do I prove it, though?
We don't know.
How do you prove it?
Yeah.
I'm not a mechanic.
I've got a story like that, too. I've been to... It's a family-owned place. I'm not going to say the name of it. My dad is friends with the guy.
Right.
Every time we go there, my air conditioning goes out.
Every time.
Every time. And even I brought my truck in there once just to do something with the tires.
Right.
And the guy came up to me and straight up asked me, "How's your air conditioning doing?" Like,
Wow.
See.
what? Like, my air conditioning's fine. Why are you asking? Like, that's not suspicious at all.
Oh my! I would have hit the floor.
They're
So you
probably
can
unplug in a wire and they're like, "Hey, since it's wrong," and they charge you $800
Yeah,
just to
right?
plug a wire back in.
Yeah, and that's how they stay in business.
This is gonna sound really bad. I can almost see why. I could almost expect that from a mom and pop auto shop. I could almost expect that because they need to try to keep their doors open. And is that shady? And they wonder why people go and Molotov cocktail their lobbies when they're closed. That's the reason why. You run a shady business,
Yeah.
you're gonna get shady people.
There's another business like that. It rhymes with Jep Roy's.
Oh my gosh! I can't even disagree with you. I am so with you on that.
And they do the same thing.
Jep Roy's.
Yep.
Oh God! One experience there, never again.
Yeah.
One experience there personally, never again. So I can totally agree with you. Peanut Gallery, what do you think about Jet Boys? I didn't say get in a fight.
They're all fighting each other. There's a disagreement. Someone likes them and someone doesn't.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it weird for me to think that though? That Bell Road Honda is screwing me over.
I don't know, man.
I mean, if they are, they are. Like, if your car should be doing fine, is that where you bought your car from, too?
No, that's not where I bought it.
Okay, but still.
It's a Honda.
Yeah.
It's a Honda dealership.
Yeah, I mean, it should
Unless they got
live
some
up to the
rookies in there.
standards, you know?
They got a lot of rookies in there?
I don't know.
They should all be Honda certified technicians.
Have you, like, talked to higher up people?
That I've had this experience before, and I have done that, and
And it
that
didn't do anything.
That's about as far as I could pee. That's how effective that was. It's not, you can't win against these large companies.
Yeah.
We're screwed. What else are we going to do? I'm back to here. Who can you trust? I'm back to that point now because it's like I stopped going to one Honda dealership because I couldn't trust them anymore. I go over to this Honda dealership thinking that I'm going to be able to trust them, and that bitch keeps screwing me over.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
You got to become a mechanic then.
I'm not going and studying and becoming a mechanic.
Mechanic.
Mechanic. I can't become a mechanic.
You can only trust yourself, right?
Harry Connick Jr.?
What else do we do? Keep shelling out the dollars. My mileage on my car paired up against what Honda's manufacturer said. This should be happening at your car. This should be happening at this mileage. This should be happening at this mileage. And what I've done is I've been at least 10,000 miles ahead of what's expected to come, to make sure that I take the preventative measures to make sure that that big huge repair doesn't happen, or that big huge repair happens when I can afford it.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than walking into a service repair shop, them taking your car back, you thinking that it's something simple, and they come out and they come around the corner and they've got a smile from ear to mother effing ear to tell you that it's going to be $1,700 to do something that you thought was $300.
Yep.
What are you supposed to say? No? Put the broke car back together and let me drive away?
Sounds like a doctor's office.
It totally sounds like medical care.
Well,
It's a freaking... Ugh.
it's pretty
I
much
want
medical.
to cuss so bad right now, and I can't because I'm getting fired up. Did I call that lady a bitch? Thank you.
Sorry, it doesn't work.
That's my
That's your censor beat. Did I call that lady a...
what the
Yeah.
you mother
So you've experienced that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that sounded great.
Oh god.
Jake's got his own show going on over there. I appreciate it. Love it. You think that it's possible that these people can be hoes in me?
Definitely, but I'm not gonna. I don't know personally. I'm not gonna say anything about a company that I've never experienced with.
Very good, Jake. Be on the legal side. Here's the thing.
If someone's getting sued, it's you.
I want to put a GoPro under the hood of my car,
Oh, that is a good idea.
and it's required to run the entire time while they're working on my car. Then I want to take that footage to an attorney that specializes or knows a lot about mechanics.
You got to make sure that they know that the GoPro's in there because they can see you.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that they all know the activities surrounding this car is being recorded.
There you go.
One in the hood, one on the chassis of the car.
Because you know what that's gonna do, at least for you, they're not gonna do anything bad.
They're not going to do anything bad. That's the number one thing. And if my car starts running better after that, we have our answer.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what? Maybe not even turn the GoPros on. Sometimes they say that in security. Just the idea of knowing that there's a camera around.
Yeah.
You're gonna play by the rules.
Yes.
I say keep it on anyway though, because if your car does.
If it does screw up, then we know that
then you can look back and see who's messing with it.
Those cars are so sensitive, man. You could drop something down into the engine. It could bump something, or you think it didn't hit something, and it does, and it can ruin something in these cars. They're so freaking sensitive. All right, let's take a quick break right here. I'm thinking that I might want to table Fat News today because I want to talk about my jury duty.
All right.
Can I table Fat News?
Sure.
Or were you? You sound disappointed.
No, that's cool.
We'll come back with Fat News.
Okay.
We'll be right back after this on Fat Guy Radio Show. I have, what is this? 19, where did you what year in 1980 did you go get this track from?
From the war.
Jesus. All right, folks. Welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show. Fat News is brought to you by the Fat Guy Radio Show YouTube page. Fat Guy, subscribe to the Fat Guy Radio Show's YouTube page today by clicking the YouTube button on our website or by going to youtube.com/Fat Guy Radio Show. Be the first to see all the latest shows, funny parodies, reaction vids, and more. Also, all the videos we mention on the show are under our favorites. The Fat Guy Radio Show YouTube page. Jake, it's where we let you see radio.
Hey, we're sponsored by us.
We're sponsored by us. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us back. We'll do a couple of things from Fat News, even though
Gal was almost excited.
we just ruined Gail's day.
She's like, "Oh yeah, he's hosing it." And I'm like, "Nope."
We'll do 2 or 3. We'll do the 2. All right. It's now time for Fat Guy Radio Show's Fat News with Corey Blaze. Nice, quick in and out. Have you ever
It's a sad
served?
story at the end, though.
Was it sad?
It made me sad.
It was just a
Broke
ball
my heart.
I'm kind of hurting.
because the monkey stole your balls.
My testicles are aching.
Don't go to a Chinese zoo and a monkey won't eat your balls.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Guess that'll help their population level.
Just a little bit. Well, you can only have 1 or 2 kids, so you'll be all right. Boys,
Yes.
I had to do something a couple of weeks ago that I'm not very happy about. I was called for jury duty in the Superior Court of Arizona.
Dun, dun, dun.
When you are called for jury duty, you get the little card in the mail that says you have to report for jury duty. You get that card maybe a month or 2 before jury duty. I love this part of the song. The little bongos.
My uncle right there.
Yeah, that is Uncle. Your T.O. George.
See all Shreko.
All right, put that in the background. Here's the thing. I went to jury duty. Jake, have you ever received a jury duty summons?
No.
Count your blessings. It is the world of suck.
I assume.
It's horrible. You get called for jury duty. I get called for jury duty. I have to report to the court by 8:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I don't even report to myself at 8:30 in the morning, let alone having to report to the court at 8:30. So now it's the day after Labor Day, after a holiday. I have to go to bed early on a holiday night because I have to be at the courthouse at 8:30. I have to report by 8:30 or checked in by 8:30. Have to catch the juror bus at 7:15.
The juror bus?
The juror bus, because when you fade that out, Flip, is when you go downtown Phoenix.
This song gets weird.
I know it does when you
What?
listen to more of it. It's like, Jesus, it's okay. God, how many
Yeah,
bongos
I
can you
mean-
hit? When you report for jury duty, Jake, you drive to this weird parking structure that's located, believe it or not, across the street from the forensics lab. You go to this parking lot. You park on the 3rd floor or the 4th floor or whatever. They call it juror parking.
There's millions of your semen in that forensics lab.
There really is. And then you walk downstairs to a waiting bus. And the bus comes every 15 minutes. So I have to catch the bus at 7:15, meaning that I have to be downtown at 7:15. I live in far north Glendale. That's a good 45 minute drive, or if in rush hour morning traffic, an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes.
So I was nervous because if you don't show up for jury duty, Jake,
Get in trouble.
$500 fine, 30 days in jail.
That's awesome.
$500 fine or 30 days in the hoose cow.
Free rent for 30 days.
Free bread.
Free rent.
No, not free rent, because then the mortgage goes
Rotten
past
bologna.
due, the lights go out, and I don't look very good in pink. Sheriff Joe,
Sheriff Joe.
which I saw all of his offices. So me being nervous and scared about being up in the morning, because Jake, I'm not a morning person. Newsflash.
Yeah.
I hate mornings. I'm up and I'm moving around, but I'm not awake till about 10. Not in a good mood till about 10.
Wow.
And I'm at my best 5 minutes after the show.
Yes.
I missed the camera. I was making eye contact with the camera. So what do I do, Jake, in order to make sure that I get to jury duty on time to make the 7:15 bus?
You wake up 3 hours before.
No, even
Pull an
better.
all-nighter.
He
Woke
flies
up-
his jet.
Woke up 45 minutes before I was supposed to be there. Yeah. Wanna know why?
What?
I rented a hotel room in downtown Phoenix.
Really?
Yep. I
Just-
stayed at a
That's
hotel.
how scared.
That's how nervous and scared I was. Because if I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I wanted to be comfortable. I ended up having to drive 5 blocks to get to the jurors parking. Yes, it was an astronomical fee, and I should have brought the check in because I did get paid for being there. I
you?
did get paid for doing jury duty. I'll tell you at the end of the story how much I got paid, because man, it set a brother up for life. Kids, we're going to McDonald's. I stayed at a hotel.
Get 2 things off the dollar menu.
Yeah.
I stayed at the hotel to make sure that I got there on time, had enough time to go to Circle K, cross over the bums, get to the jury, get in the 7:30 at the bus stop at 7:15, all Tiger Woods. The bus gets us to Superior Court. For those of you tracking at home, you have to park on 7th Avenue or 8th Avenue in Jefferson in downtown Phoenix. 8th Avenue in Jefferson in downtown Phoenix. Literally 7 blocks away from the court. So they have this big, huge tour bus that shuttles all 400,000 of us from the parking structure to the Superior Court. It gets us to the Superior Court. The bus comes at 7:15, pulls from the curb at 7:20, takes us 2 minutes to get to the court, drops us off at the court. We get out of the bus. I hit the ground at 7:20 or 7:25, and guess what? The court lobby doesn't open until 7:30.
Wow.
So now there's 400 of my closest new friends standing outside at 7:30, at 7:20, at 7:25 in the morning. 7:25 in the morning in Arizona, it's still 4,000 degrees.
Yes.
It's barely starting to get to simmering time, right? So we're all standing outside. The doors were open, but every time somebody cracked the door and walked in, this is what you heard. 7:30! Because the big fat security guard there wouldn't let anybody in. When you get in there, you open up the door and it's this large, cavernous freaking lobby where at any time they could have let us come in from out of the heat and stood in the lobby. Long as none of us went past the velvet rope and none of us went past the metal detectors, they could have let us in out of the heat. But no, and you're going to jury duty. So some people had on jackets, some people had on skirts, some people were wearing suits, except for the one guy that got it right that showed up in shorts and the flip-flops. That dude knew he had been here before.
Yes.
That guy had been. So we finally get in there and I go into the room, and I know we're up on a break. Just give me just a few minutes. I go into the room. It's really cool. You walk into this grand hall. Number one, you got to take your belt off. There was a guy that was of larger carriage, a little bit bigger than me. Okay, I'll say it. He was a lot bigger than me, Jake.
Yeah.
He goes into through the metal detector
He fit through
sideways.
Oh.
And it was like, and he popped out the other end. and then he set the metal detector off, right? So then you
Go through it again.
No, he didn't have to go through twice. He set the metal detector off, and we had to remove our belts. So he's holding his pants up.
Wow.
When you go through and you set the metal detector off, they have to wand you. That's when you extend your hands out and they take the wand and they check you. Well, when he extended his arms, his pants fell down. Wow. Nobody laughed at him because he was an elderly, portly old man. And nobody laughed at him, but I kind of had a little snickers. So me being me, it's 7:30 in the morning. I get in, I get through security, I put my belts back on, everybody's getting redressed, and I make a beeline for the Superior Court restrooms because it's 7:30 in the morning and I've had my coffee, so you know what time it is. It time. I did my first 30 minutes of jury duty in the bathroom. You get in this big room that seated 861 people. And I knew it was 861 people because I read the maximum occupancy sign that many times. Let's take a quick break right here. And Jake, when we get back, I'm going to let you know what time I finally saw the inside of a courtroom. We'll be back on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
Take a look around, this is what I see. Is there anybody else that feels like me?
All right, folks, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com. This portion of the show is brought to you by the Stitcher Radio app, available at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Stitcher Radio. Download the free Stitcher Radio app for your iPhone, iPad, or Android. Personalize your on-demand news, comedy, sports, and more. Radio anytime, anywhere. Make sure to enter promo code FatGuyRadio in the How You Heard About Us field when you register the free app. Get it now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Stitcher Radio or by clicking the Stitcher banner on our website. Stitcher Radio, the best way to radio. All right, folks, we're back at the end of the show. Got a few minutes left.
Love to radio.
We have... we'll do another pop quiz here on Fat Guy Radio Show. Oh, I'm on this bay. We'll do it this way. Another pop quiz. Corey Blaze is 5'8", 300 pounds, and he's down at the Superior Court building. Our contestants today are Philippius, He's Mexican. He puts tomatoes in his beer. Come on
And
down.
oranges.
Welcome.
Jalapeno sauce.
Jalapeno sauce. Our other contestant is Jake. He's long-haired, pasty white, moderately attractive, and is currently looking for a mate. Jake, come on down. The question on the table is, what time, after showing up to the court at 7:30, what time do you think Corey saw the inside of a courtroom? That's the wrong one. Philippius, what's your guess?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Over to Sexy Jake.
9:30.
9:30 in the morning. I'm going to have to go over here to my other bed because y'all are way off. Wait. You said
12.
12 noon. You said
9.
a.m. 12 and 9. 2:30.
Really?
2:30.
2 effing 30. 2:30. 2:30 is when I saw inside of a courtroom. And when we got inside the courtroom, we were all, 64 of us, were selected to go up there to the 13th floor of the Superior Court building in downtown Phoenix.
Wow.
We all get up there. They put us in line. They tell us, oh, have a seat. It's going to be a little bit of time. We sit down. We wait. Finally come out, 2:30. Number one, it took us an hour and 15 minutes to get 62 people from the second floor to the 13th floor.
Wow.
That long. Up an elevator, up a cargo elevator, and including a woman that was on this kick-ass motorized scooter. I so wanted to hit her and ride that thing, Jake. It was badass. It had lights. It looked like it had a radio. It had a little cozy up there for her drink. Had a basket for her to put her horrible purse in and her freaking.
I thought you were saying a koozie, like a jacuzzi.
No,
I
a
was
koozie,
like,
like a cup koozie, or am I saying that wrong? Probably. It doesn't matter. Proper English isn't important when you're on the radio. It was so badass, dude. It had 4 wheels, 3 wheels, and we could have hit the switches and everything else. So we finally get into
hydraulics.
It would have been great. We finally get into the courtroom. All 62 of us, plus the lady on the Hibachi 2000 motorized scooter. We all get in there for the judge to say, the case has been settled, and I just wanted to thank you all for your time.
Are you serious?
And they sent us home.
You didn't even get to juror?
I didn't even I did not get to juror. That's it. And we were sent home.
But you got paid for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Want to know how much I got paid?
$7,000.
How much?
7,000.
7,000 over here. What do you have, Jake? What's your guess?
I'm gonna guess like
2.1.
I got there. The hotel room cost me $111.
Right.
Okay.
We didn't hear you.
They do pay you for jury service. Got $7,000 over here. I was there at 7:30 or 7:15.
Yes.
I finally got to my car after waiting for the bus and everybody else filing out of the courtroom. Finally got to my car about an hour later. Okay. Fought traffic to get home about, I say about 4:45, 5 o'clock is when I finally saw my front door. All day. Worried all night. Stayed in the hotel room. Literally was in the hotel room for less than 7 hours because I got there at night, did a late check-in, and then I checked out early as hell in the morning, right?
Yes.
And was out. It wasn't even worth the money, but I did it because I was afraid of not waking up. I got my paycheck in the mail. Just this week, matter of fact. For $18.26.
Wow.
We got to get out of here, folks. God bless our judicial system. Isn't it great? $18.26 for all that.
Well, you didn't do jack, so I mean, come on.
It was difficult sitting there doing nothing, man. That sucked. Oh, and they fed us horrible coffee and cinnamon rolls that I believe were based in cement.
Yum.
Never again. Now I see why people lie to get out of jury duty. I'm behind you if you lie. Today's show was brought to you by the Amazon Prime banner. Become a Prime customer and receive a 30-day free trial. Don't delay. Get started today by clicking the Amazon Prime banner on our website.
Our website design is provided by Elite Web Management. This program cannot be rebroadcast without the written consent from an authorized representative of BDB Radio Network.
Advertising on Fat Guy Radio Show effectively, affordably reaches thousands of active listeners locally, nationally, and worldwide every day. Email sales at FatGuyRadioShow.com to learn how you can become part of this powerful media called Internet Radio.
So mean. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace.
Yeah!
Hit us up.
MySpace.
Yeah, what?
We are on MySpace. MySpace.com/Fat Guy Radio Show.
Hit us up. We love interacting with you throughout the week. Subscribe on iTunes. Make us your favorite on Stitcher. Hear us on TuneIn Radio now, too. It's a great way to spread the word about the show.
No one realizes that Jake is reading that, do they? Nobody can tell.
Hey,
Nobody.
This is my first time reading it. Get off my back.
I love you, Jake.
Thanks, man.
Sometimes in the most inappropriate way. If you want more Waka Waka or news, check out my blog, After the Levels, a blog by Corey Blaze. Click the banner on our website or go directly to afterthelevels.com. For Fat Guy Radio Show cast and crew, I'm Corey Blaze saying, skinny people, fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. Listen, like, and laugh, everybody. See you at the top. Bye-bye. Now that the show is over, visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/sponsors and take advantage of some of the amazing deals that are offered to you exclusively as a Fat Guy Radio Show listener. That's FatGuyRadioShow.com/sponsors. And if you have a good experience with one of our sponsors, feel free to email us at FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com to share your story. We love hearing from you. FatGuyRadioShow.com/sponsor.